Hello, hello. Welcome back to some Inktober Make and Break. What do we got here? I don't know what we're looking at. What are these little alien eggs that I'm seeing on screen right now? They're pickles. We're making pickles today. We're going to keep it real simple with some pickles. I think I'm going to overcomplicate this build like a lot, but ideally, we're just making pickles. Ideally, we're just making pickles. But you know me. I'm not going to stop at just making pickles. This is the obligatory Pickle Rick comment from Pyro. Shout out to Saf for also being here. Oh. Hello? Hello? What is going on with you? My light decided to become brighter. Oh my god, it's blinding. What are you doing? It's got a mind of its own. Sir. The heck is going on? Okay. Alright, I don't know what was going on with my light there, but we're back. The light was really trying to kill me, so if I'm a little dark, it's because this jerk doesn't want to participate. This jerk's having a lot of trouble today. Tisk tisk, we say no to you. Okay, so we're back. That's okay. Light can do whatever it wants. If it blinds me again, I'm gonna literally rip it out the wall. So anyway, I'm gonna start the music and I'm gonna make some pickles. You know, normal business out here in the swamps. Oh, I also forgot to mention. Da 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 da. What's up, Poco? All right, we got ourselves some ears. They don't fit as good as I want them to. I gotta kind of like mess with these things, but they're there. So now we're full meme status. I got an idea for a stream that can be sold. Pyro, I'm listening. All right, we're in. We're in. Maverick, we're in. Okay, let's do this thing. Push you up. And where do I want to start? I think I want to start with the jar. Fancy potion bottles. So I used to make potion bottles way back when. That'd be cool. Let me go ahead and spoil something for you. I'm definitely not going to be able to do the water shader that's in Half-Life Alyx. That is some crazy mumbo jumbo right there. I don't understand how people have done that. Bam 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 ba-na-ma-ma-ma-na-ma. Just bottles. Yeah, I can make potion bottles. It'll have to wait until September, or by September I definitely mean November. But is possible. Is very possible. I do make a good bottle. I'll put that out there. I'm not bad at making bottles. As you can see from this little chug jug right here, I'm pretty good at making bottles. Okay, so that looks good, actually. So let's push this guy. This bend right here worries me a lot, but I'm not going to stress the details yet. I don't think there's a reason to stress too early. Getting used to the hotkeys like this has definitely been the best thing for me. I know it's like old hacky for everybody who practices 3D modeling, but learning your hotkeys is kind of huge. Learn your hotkeys, folks. It does a lot for you. It allows you, what hotkeys allow you to do is if I am looking at the gizmo and I want this thing to come closer to me, I literally have to turn it, click this, and go up. Otherwise, I can just do this and do whatever I want. So hotkeys are not just a speed thing. They also open up the ability for you to do like more functions with Blender, which is the part of them that I was ignoring. I was kind of like, yes, I get that it's faster, but I don't need to learn this yet. Yeah, you should. You should learn it yet. Okay, so here's what we're up to. I am making little ridges to determine our spiral, and then we're going to go out from there. Same with 2D digital art too, makes life easier, for sure. I just always thought of it as a quality of life thing, not a thing that actually opened up like new abilities for you. It's like you're playing football and somebody's like, if you throw the ball like this, you can throw further. And you're like, yeah, I understand that. But like, I'm not going to learn how to do that right now. But then somebody's like, okay, if you learn to throw the ball like this, you can actually like make it bend in the air. And you're like, what? I didn't think that was part of the deal. Okay, so far we have a pill bottle, and I'm realizing how much a mason jar looks like a pill bottle all of a sudden. A mason jar is just a weird looking pill bottle. So let's get into it. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 da da. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba da. Man, my voice is extremely good today. In case you couldn't tell, my voice is doing great today. Nice bunny ears, thank you very much. They have arrived. Subtle brag. Oh, yeah, I mean, listen to my voice. It sounds so nice. Fun fact for everybody. I know you're all waiting for my fun facts. That's why we're all here. Eating tortilla chips an hour before bed actually does so much to hurt you. Don't do that. Don't eat tortilla chips right before bed. It'll actually kill you. That was the big mistake I made last night. I was about to comment about your voice. You know what? Why should you not eat tortilla chips before bed? Saf has asked everybody. I woke up last night. In the middle of the night, I woke up. It's very loud. I woke up in the middle of the night last night, and my body felt like a corpse. And I'm not a tortilla chip expert. I'm not going to claim to be a tortilla chip expert, because why would you? That's insane. That's actually like the craziest thing that a human being could ever do, is to claim to be a tortilla chip expert. But what I found out last night of my own accord is that eating tortilla chips before bed, okay, I'm guessing a little bit. So if I'm wrong, too bad. We can all live. What happens is your body doesn't realize, or your body doesn't like know to make enough water for you. And so you don't get thirsty until a little bit after you eat tortilla chips. And so I went to bed, and then my body dehydrated after I was asleep. And so I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, oh, I'm dying! And I was just a corpse. I got bonked by Collision. It's kind of Collision's main move around here. That looks good. That looks good. You need to buy blend tortilla chips with water first. Oh, Pyro. Oh, Pyro. What would I do without you? Oh, Pyro. That's one of the worst things I've read out loud. Also, I am realizing that we want to grab both of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, don't eat really salty food right before bed, because man, it'll actually kill you. That actually not so bad? Oh, it's terrible. Now I don't know what I'm saying. Don't try and tell me this isn't one of the better mason jars you've ever seen. Question for us. We have to make a little symbol on the front. So if everyone would like to help me make a symbol, we're gonna make a symbol. You would sleep safe without me? Pyro, can I get that in English? What does that mean? You would sleep safe without me. That is so intimidating. What does that mean? Boy, this guy looks good. This guy looks really good. Yes, welcome to the Bad Spelling Club. Now you need to sculpt, to be honest. No. I'm going to be using bump maps to do this. We're going to be doing bump maps. This is going to be all nice and done with modifiers. This ain't my first rodeo. My English is bad and I'm not apologizing. You would sleep safe without me. But what does that mean? Is what I'm asking. Checker deselect brings us to this. If I deselect in 2s, brings us to this. No, we want to deselect in 1s for sure. Bump maps are awesome, man. You can't forget them. Look at that. Look at that. That is perfect. Oh, yeah. Now, let's ignore this guy right here. But otherwise, this is perfect. It's a Polish idiom. If you feel safe, you sleep safe. Like you feel safe and sound. I don't know. Oh, okay, I understand. You're saying that I would sleep good around you. You're too sober for that? Hey, you do you. So you're saying that I would sleep safe next to you, which you're basically saying that you want to cuddle me, is what I've heard. Is what you are now saying, is that you want me to cuddle you. Which, honestly, there's a waiting list, so I'm going to ask you to get on the waiting list. Why am I sober? You should make Borb as an imprint on the jar. What is Borb? The bird? Oh, Borb. Yes. Sorry. My little raven. Buy me dinner first. Are we going to put Borb on here? I'm going to put Borb on here. Oh, Borb would be great on here. Poco, I like that a lot. That's great. Buy me dinner first? You're the one that's telling me to sleep with you. Why do I have to buy you dinner? You're the one who's saying I'm going to sleep safe and sound in your loving arms, your loving embrace. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this guy out. This looks really good. This looks really good. If I add a solidify onto here, and if I put the solidify above this, how bad is this going to be? It's already a toxic relationship. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, as if me and Pyro ever stood a chance of having a healthy relationship. I think I could have predicted that one. Just gonna put that out there. That is pretty good looking. Man. It's a little circular for me. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, that's actually just it. Oh, that looks so good. No, it doesn't. It changes the top, though. We got to keep the top like that. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. If I grab the bottom like this, and I go like this, and we have the whole thing set up like this, I should be able to do the exact same thing and not worry too much. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that perfect mason jar. I see someone is moving in on my man. Here's the Junie propaganda. Junie has created an invisible claim. If anybody's seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Junie is the Vogants who have claimed me as their next highway without my knowledge. It's the old Vogant. Have you seen? Welp. Are you also in line, Poco? Yes, of course. Very good. Junie got dibs? There's no such thing as dibs. There's only one person who has dibs on my love. There's only one person that, without reason, without any, like... There's one person who gets me, and sorry, you're all gonna have to, like, bow down to your new master. The lady at the grocery store who gives me extra Chinese food when I go there, that's it. Sorry. How can you compete with that? She loves me. I love her. She gives me extra Chinese food. Sorry. Sorry to break it to you. Poco, you have a relationship? Why do you have a relationship? Okay. Look at that. That's pretty good. You have a girlfriend? I don't know how exactly old you are, but I didn't have a meaningful relationship until I was 16. This just in. My heart has been shattered into millions of little pieces. Won't be the first time. Chinese food from the grocery store? What the duck? Yo. Have you heard every single rumor about the United States ever? I mean, you can say your age if you want to, just don't give us any personal details. I'm gonna judge you based on how old you are to how old like you should be to have a girlfriend. 14? 14's okay. As long as you're just having fun and you're just big chilling out there, 14's fine for a relationship. But just know that, you know, you got a lot of life to live. You got a lot of life ahead of you. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of love at the youth. I think 14's fine. Don't get anybody pregnant. That's the one thing I think I would tell every kid on the earth is don't get people pregnant until you mean to. Because, boy, we're not doing funny stuff. Well spoken. I see kids taking dopes and drugs younger than you. Pyro! How dare you? At the end of the day, I don't care what anybody does as long as you don't hurt anybody and you don't get anybody pregnant. Your life is yours to choose beyond that. You're kidding? I don't think you're kidding. I think Pyro's talking about their own life right now. You haven't done anything bad? Well, very good. I don't know why you would admit to doing something bad here on some random person's live stream, but sure, I believe you. Okay, we're missing some weird shapes in here. Yeah, these guys. What am I looking at? What is this? Tell you what, actually I know how to solve this instantly. I know how to do this very fast. Check this out. We're gonna go boom, boom, boom. We're gonna hide the outside of this guy and we're gonna edit the inside like we've inverted the flesh of this animal. So we're gonna do a little bit of a hide. Oh, that got auto modded. We're just gonna let that sit on the auto mod. In my last city, I woke up... Okay, so nobody can see this except for me and Pyro in the mods. In my last city, I woke up on a lovely Saturday morning at 7 a.m. because some blank were shouting and I saw a few kids drinking beers next to my window, so I bullied them, so they gave me the beers because they were like 12. Not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes wear capes. Okay, so what I think we want to be doing here is remove this. Oh, wait, that's going to be bad, isn't it? That's Poland for you? I feel that. When he said that's Poland, I felt that. Okay. That's actually a good little bubble there at the bottom. So we're going to leave that. I'm going to do a little Alt-H, bring this guy back. We're going to take a look at it with this guy turned back on. And I think we've done it, folks. Oh, that does not look bad at all. It looks a little glitchy there at the bottom, but honestly, who cares? Nice ears? Thank you. They stay on pretty well. Okay, so dare I say that's not the worst looking pickle jar I've ever seen in my life. I've seen a lot of bad pickle jars. It's actually pretty good looking. I'm going to add some weird little chips in the glass, I think, because I've never seen a mason jar that looks clean. Nobody's ever had a mason jar and been like, yes, this thing is brand new. So we're going to break up this pickle jar just a little bit. But otherwise, pretty good looking. Yeah, the straight shot down, that's nice. This little wall is nice. That bottom part could use some love. But I'm not stressed about it. If anything, we might go back into our edit and throw in one of these with some smoothness. Let's say like a 0.3 will do just fine. It didn't really help, so let's take that back. Okay, so that is that. Let's go ahead and make the lid before we get too caught up in all the details. Wow, that is going to be a pain in the butt to make. If that is not a normal map, nothing is. If that is not just a normal map, absolutely nothing is. Okay, so how would you make this? Ask yourself, how would you make this? I'll tell you how I would make it. I would get into here. I would make myself a cylinder. I wouldn't change the size too much because I want to try and keep everything connected like this. Get connected for free, internet connection, as they say. And then I would do edits from specific angles instead of doing object edits. So we're going to go like this and GZ down until we get here. Oh, what a song. What a beautiful song. I think I'm just not musical today. I think my musical abilities have left me for the day. I got no rhythm. I got no grace. This monkey has a funny face, as we say in the industry. All right, that's that. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. 3D modeling is good. Music is not good. We need to practice a little bit of music. Music stream is win. That can be dissolved. I didn't realize that this came down so weirdly. There we go. So I guess something that's worth mentioning right now. I don't know why this is worth mentioning, but just while I'm doing everything that I'm doing, I had a pretty weird dream last night that I just want to get off my chest. I don't talk about my dreams too much here on stream, but I just kind of wanted to cut it, because it's a weird one. I had a dream. I've been having a lot of dreams lately that the world gets flooded. Shout out to all the conspiracy theorists out there who are going to think I'm a prophet now, but whatever. That's not the world I live in. But I keep having these dreams that the world is going to be flooded. And in my dreams, people are just like living, right? People are just doing whatever they're doing with the flooded world. And in this dream, my dad and I were going to this weird film set where we were going to be extras on a film. Have I lost everybody yet? Have I completely alienated everybody? We were going on this weird film set. We were going to be extras for this movie. And what we're going to be is like F1 drivers. And so the way the movie worked is you had to show up in your costume, and if the movie people liked your costume, then you got in. Like, that's all there was to it. And so we both showed up wearing what we thought were... You just opened my door? What? How did you just open my door? Why do you look so guilty? Okay, come here. Come here. Come here. How did you get in here? You can stay, since you're that smart, I guess. How on earth did you open my door? That was weird. That was spooky. You're spooky. You're a spooky one. All right. Story's waiting. Oh, she's purring. She is purring. You want to say hi to everyone? Clever cats, basically. Off you go. Ugh. Emergency food came to stream? Wow, how dare you. So anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by this one. Oh, that looks good. Hold on. Oh. You know what? Okay, I've lost it. I've lost it. We were so graceful in the beginning of stream. We've lost it. There goes all my grace. Okay. So basically, what I'm saying is I had a dream that the world was flooded. Me and my dad showed up to be actors on this set. And then we got super distracted. And we just swam out to a little island because the whole world was flooded. We swam out to this little island and just started picking little tiny mangoes for like, I don't know, like 20 minutes. And that was my dream. So anybody who analyzes dreams, feel free to tell me what that means. That looks really good. That looks really, really good. Hey, what's up, T? Analyzing. I would love your interpretation, Poco. Poco, I feel like you have the ability. Amongst everybody here, you have the ability. Sounds like a typical Polish Sunday. Yeah, you know Poland for being just flooded beyond belief. It's my favorite thing about Poland. That looks pretty good. Cannot be upset with that. Okay, now let's get this cap looking good. So first and foremost, we need this guy to be really rigid. Okay, that looks fine. And then we're gonna grab this one as well and make this really firm looking. Bum ba da bum 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 ba dum. I don't love that one as much. Don't love that one as much. Let's grab you and pull you down a little bit. In fact, what I want to do is probably take you and bring you to 0. You have completely lost it. About time somebody finally gave me the truth. Everyone's always trying to fluff me up and say that I'm such a smart boy and all that. About time somebody just told me how it was. I've been waiting for that verdict for years. Okay, so here's where things get really weird. Here's where I don't exactly know what I'm doing. As if things aren't always weird. It does look really good. I'll give him that. I'll give myself that. We got to put a little logo on the top too. So maybe we'll put the word Borb on the top. So we'll do the image of Borb here, and we'll do the text of Borb up here. I think that's going to be our golden ticket. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to spoof this just a little bit. I apologize for what you're about to watch, because I'm going to do maybe the most sacrilegious thing in the world. But I don't see another way to do this, so I'm just going to do it like this. We're going to go like that. A nice smooth all the way around of -0.18, -0.2. We're going to check our smooth and make sure it goes all the way around. Connected, please. Make sure the tip is all the way up. And I'm going to do linear, actually, now that I'm really sitting here and thinking about it. Okay, so I cheated, is basically what it comes down to, is I cheated. But I don't see another way to do it, so I'm not going to think about another way to do it. Oh, that looks bad. Never mind, hold on. Good thing I cheated. Oh, how are we going to do this? Do I care? Do I even care about this? There's this line right here. Take a good hard look at this. Now this would be the part where somebody would say you need to have multiple reference images. And I would say, you're right. But I don't have multiple reference images, so I don't know. Oh, it's this strip right here. Okay, children, today we learned cheating is good. You can't argue with results. You can't argue with results, and the results have shown that cheating actually didn't work at all for me. I have a crazy idea, and I think it will work. I have a crazy idea, I think it will work. Here's what we're gonna do. Grab these two, we're gonna pull them down. We're gonna make a nice little ridge here. That actually looks good. Okay, now, the goal is to cut it off. This is gonna get super weird. This is gonna get weird. What are you doing, Red? Okay, let's go normal. Oh, this could work. Oh my gosh, it works. Oh, it works. It works. Oh, it works. What? How have I done this? I should not be allowed to have gotten away with this. You got away with it. You got away with it. Okay, now we do it. Now we do the real good part. 1, 2. Hide. Hide. No. Go back. Hide. Selected only. And then what we're going to do is grab you, go global, go up, turn on. No. Sorry. Didn't think about that one. Go up. And we're going to put on proportional and connected only and linear. Whoop, whoop. This is the sound of the police. Here we are. Here we see a happy red in its natural habitat. All right. Explain. What does that mean? What is going on? What is going on? Can I do that? So if we grab both of these and we go up by global using a linear with connected. It almost works. That almost works. How on earth does that almost work? How have we done this? What have I done? You know what? I actually see exactly how I want to do this, and I am a fool. He's a fool. Who would have ever guessed? Who would have ever guessed that red was a fool? I've just made a big old mistake. So, let's go ahead and grab this. Bevel it one time to make a nice little bevel in there. We're going to extrude that out. Now what we're going to do is, do I want to round it out a little bit? Let's just try. Let's just give this a shot. How much time do we have? We've only used 40 minutes. Oh, we're going to nail this one today. This is it. This is a golden show right here. Everyone got the golden ticket. Congratulations. Congratulations on your golden ticket, everybody. Yep. That looks basically perfect as far as I'm concerned. It might be a little too strong. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ma'am, you're going to let yourself in here and you're going to be a nuisance? Man, she was the worst last night. She would not let me sleep. She broke something now that I'm really sitting here and thinking about it, and I need to figure out what she broke, because I haven't seen anything broken in my room, which is the worst part. So my home, we always joke around and we say, here we see Poco in their natural habitat, and we say that if someone has done something dumb or is being weird or is just very happy. Okay, so which one am I? Which one am I? Okay, let's go 0.99. This is it. This is it. That looks really good, actually. Okay, boom. Now we go to the front of the model, which is here, and we're going to actually do this thing. Here's where we need to just nail it. Just nail it. You're just going to do a perfect job, and everyone's going to be happy with you. Everyone's going to have a parade for you. You're going to be a hero. Just nail it. I hate to say it. I think what I want to do... Oh, I really hate to do this. We're just going to delete. I don't like doing stuff like this, but I think this is it. I think that's it. I think that's literally perfect. So we throw this back on and we say, take a look at this. Oh, it does look good. It does look good. You were happy that it worked? All right. As long as I'm the happy one and nothing else. I'll take happy. Okay. Okay. We got it. We're in, folks. So now you just need to nail the landing. You just need to stick the landing. That's it. You learned how to do an ollie. And honestly, all the kids in school were making fun of you because you didn't know how to do an ollie. And you did that fun little trick where you lay on the skateboard and you go underneath the little barrier that leads into school. But now is the time where you actually have to learn how to ollie. As much as you wish you could just dwell on your fun little thing that you made up, it's time. I need to disable that. There we go. Let's go ahead and hide that. And now we grab you, and we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. Pull you up, use a linear, and use connected only. And that is pretty good. So I go back to object and I say, how perfectly did I do this? Pretty good. Now it's my responsibility to fix this part right here. But honestly, that's it. We've done it. There's only one, right? Here's everyone's favorite stream song, as per the norm. Can't have a stream without it. Now, oh man, we're losing a bunch of frames. What's happening? Please don't tell me my internet is just breaking. I'm gonna close out of Discord so that we can have as few little network things as possible going on. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. That does look right. This does not like technically make sense to me, but it does look correct. I don't get like how there would be a ridge inside of the jar that connects with this if there's a flat section here. Like, where does the ridge go during the flat section? Am I just not understanding like how this works? Sure, that'll do. Why not? That's why not. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba. What about this? Will this work? I'm really trying to figure out how the jar does this. How can you have a jar? I don't love the way that looks, but honestly, it'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. I don't care. If you sit and look at that, more power to you. How does that work? If there's a little glass ridge on the jar, I get it. You start it here, you put it on, it just starts screwing, and then it stops because there's literally a stop here. Okay, I get it. Never mind. Never mind. I had to sit and think about that for a second. Okay, now for the piece de resistance. We're going to grab you all. Here comes a challenging part. Apply. Now we're going to add yet another subdivision onto this to get back to where we were before. And now I can sit and edit this subdivision. Let's do a little SZ0 to flatten that guy out. Bum bum ba-dum 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 bum 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 bum. Ba da ba dum ba da ba dum bum. Have I messed this up royally, or what is going on? I think that looks all right. Does that look fine? I can't tell. It's kind of hard to tell. That part looks bad. We've messed this guy up, for sure. I don't know what's going on. I'm hearing noises. I'm pretty sure the cats are going crazy. I think I'm the only one home. Hopefully I'm the only one home. Okay, that looks actually pretty golden. So let's just do this thing. So the goal now is to grab this ridge to go every other. Select, check or deselect. Oops, check or deselect. And to round them out. Oh, that looks bad. How are we gonna do this? Let's do this and do a checker deselect on here. Will that work? Checker deselect. How on earth are we going to make this work? How on earth are we going to make this work? This looks literally impossible. Should you be doing this with a normal map? For sure you should be doing this with a normal map. In fact, I'm kind of inclined to take this and dissolve that so we have a really flat base to work with here. And getting this guy really strong. What is happening? Why are we running into trouble like this? Let's do 50. Color me really confused about what's going on here. So my goal above all else is to grab these lines and pull them out. Correct. Solution is we've done it. We've done it. Checker deselect. Oh, we've done it. Don't say I can't do anything. Don't say I don't have it. And then if I throw sharps on here, we get these really hard ridges. That looks like you would die if you picked this up. You don't have it. I was close. I was close. I'm going to give myself at least that advantage. That looks like you would die if you tried to touch this. Actually looks pretty good. Color me a fan. it looks close. It looks a little too weird for me. I think we have to go even higher detail for this to work. And even then, I don't like the way it looks. Okay, you know what? That's a normal map. That's a normal map waiting to happen. Let's go back before the end times. Yep, right here. Before the end of times, we're here. Sure, that'll do. I mean, that's a fine-looking jar already. By itself. Okay, so I have an hour to do all of my normal map junk. Sure. I can manage with that. I hate that right there. That looks pretty ugly. Which is the result of this. So if I just get rid of this now that I don't need to worry about the secondary part, we just have this little bend here. And honestly, that bend, unnoticeable as far as I'm concerned. Now, there's one extra detail that I'm starting to think about. Normally, when I think about mason jars, they have two of these little lines. But I think I'm not going to do it. I think I don't want to worry about that. Otherwise, I'm pretty pleased with it. This is a pickle jar. And it doesn't have to be a mason jar. It just has to be a pickle jar. That's fine. That's fine. Just a pickle jar. What am I doing? I'm not making a mason jar. I'm making a fantasy pickle jar. Yeah. Finally, I can sleep at night. Oh, I haven't even made the pickles yet. Hold on. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm just making a jar. We gotta make the pickles. Oh no. It was then that he realized he had messed up. I didn't make a pickle. Alright, we gotta make a pickle. We have to make a pickle. We have literally no choice but to make a pickle. That's the whole point of today's stream, is to make a pickle. Alright, does that blend correctly? It does not. Let's blend hashed. Hashed works, and then we're gonna set our alpha to like 0.7. And we have a decent enough looking little pickle jar, and if our steps go up, we'll have it in there, no problem. I'm gonna fill all of that with liquid here in just a little bit. I'm starting to realize jars don't look the way I think they look, but I'm fine with this being the way that it is right now. So let's add our little pieces to this before we do anything. We're gonna add ourselves a little vector bump. Hello, are you back for more torment? Are you back to be crazy? Hello, little ma'am. Are you crazy? She either wants to cuddle me or she wants to literally lose her mind. Those are the only two moods that she's ever had. You're either here for cuddles or you're here to throw, like, hell into disarray. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, so we got a pickle jar. We're gonna get max detail. Lower that dimension. You know, we've done this once or twice before. We got everything going in. And we're going to get rid of most of this. Okay, so first things first, let's lower that strength down. And next up, we are going to make it so there's only patches of this showing. So I'm going to add myself a little bit of a noise texture. And the noise texture is going to plug down into dimension. Does that work? That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's plug it into detail. Are you going to work? Please work. Please clap. Okay, so it looks very bad. Let's plug into scale. This might be the answer. Scale from 1 to 10 maybe? Or from 1 to 5 maybe? This is looking problematic. My computer is not having a great time with all of this. Okay, for the time being, I'm going to keep it like this, and we're just going to let it be really subtle looking. Actually, a better way to do this, I have a much better way to do this. We're just going to go ahead and grab a mix RGB, and I'm going to use factor mix on here, and one of the colors is just going to be a white. Hey, what's up, CQDK? It is me, the Bunny Boy. I'm sort of regretting if I want to have these bunny ears on all month long, but we'll see. We'll see as we go. Finally. Finally, CQDK is on. What movie were we watching? Okay, what movie should we all be watching right now? Red Bunny is better? I don't know. I think most movies are better than this stream, if I'm just going to be honest. Have you seen this stream? Bum, bum, bum. Okay, you know what? That looks pretty good for a jar as far as I'm concerned. It has a little bit of grit in it that you can see, but otherwise pretty good looking. So let's get that silvery sort of guy going on up here. Have you seen Forrest Gump? Oh yeah, you're not allowed to be an American citizen unless you've seen Forrest Gump. They show you that when you're like 1 year old. And if you don't pay attention, you get sent to Jamaica. Like there's no way you're allowed to be here without watching Forrest Gump. Kingsman, the Golden Circle. I've heard of the Kingsman, but I don't know that much about it. Okay, so it's not that shiny. We're going to want to up this shine value just a little bit to like a 0.7. Have you seen Big Fish? Oh yeah, I love Big Fish. Big Fish is a better movie than Forrest Gump as far as I'm concerned. It's a wild movie. Can you give us like the premise? What is it about? Okay, let's get that just a little bit bigger. You cried at the end of Big Fish? Oh yeah. Big Fish is good. I didn't cry at the end. Because I kind of, you know, you kind of see the ending coming. But it is good. There we go. Let's say that is about right for us. I don't love the way this looks. I don't love the way this jar looks, if I'm being perfectly honest. I kind of had higher hopes for this. But I think if I spend any longer on it, I might lose my mind. He says, as he's about to work longer on it. I don't know, I just have a really clear idea of what I want in my head. I'm getting, like, to the point where I can really start to visualize things, but I'm getting, like, a little picky with my own art style. Which is probably a good thing, all things considered. But I'm just getting a little picky with myself. Look, I'm an emotional, unstable teenager. Of course I cried. So, not to be like the most emo man on earth or whatever, but I miss the ability to cry. I like lost the ability to cry at some point in my life, and I do miss it quite a lot. So I would take your crying if I could. I would love to be able to cry. Okay, that actually looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. A lot better. It's definitely a darker sort of color, though. It's a darker color, and it's a little bit more reflective. That looks closer to reality. That looks just a little closer to what we need. Perfect. Okay, let's make pickles. Red, it's funny because I never can cry. Like, when I think I should cry, I just get headaches instead. What? Are you forcing yourself to cry? Why are you doing that? Don't force yourself to cry. That's not healthy. Okay, so you're going to be called Jar Lid. The lid. You're going to be called Jar. We're going to edit Jar real quick. Turn that off. Turn on X-ray. What I want to do is grab you. Just you. We're going to do a little bit of... You know what? That's fine, actually. You'll be fine just like that. And we'll just spread you out a little bit. You cry easily? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. Being able to cry is such a cool thing in the world. Like, one day I'm going to have to talk to a specialist and they're going to teach me how to cry again. Like, that's just something that's going to happen over the course of my life. So, be thankful for what you got. There you go. That's infinitely better. We have solved our problems. Cool. Okay, we got a glass jar. Done. Pretty pleased with that. Can't be too upset with that. Now we're going to fill it with some liquid. No, I'm not. But like at funerals and other situations where it's sad, I can't cry. I just get headaches. I don't cry at funerals. I mean, I don't cry ever, really. But like, I actually kind of think it's weird that people cry at funerals, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, I get it, I guess. But it's kind of like... I don't know. I guess it depends what the context is. Context is important. For the most part, when it comes to funerals, I'm kind of like... Does the person want you to cry at their funeral? Like, I think most people that pass away are... It's like, all right. Cool. Respect their life, you know. Cherish them. And then move on. I don't want somebody crying at my funeral. It's kind of delinquency. All right, we're here. So let's make some picks. Let's get these good old pickle boys. Oh, what a beautiful song. Beautiful song. Now, what we want to do... What is everybody's go-to funeral song? If you pass away, what song do you want played at your funeral? Because this is something I think about more than I should probably be thinking about. I think about it a lot, actually. All right. Poco's going to go think of a song for a little bit. Oh, Imagine by the Beatles. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Can you just not have a funeral? For sure. I get that. I get along with that. Okay, let's go ahead and do some remeshing. Okay, so we're going to grab the center of this guy and squinch him and make a little pickle shape, which is the same as a banana shape when you really stop to think about it. Pickles are actually just bananas. Okay, so that is roughly what a pickle looks like in my mind. Am I wrong? Usually one side is a little bigger than the other. That's true. Let's think about that. That looks just about right. I'm going to say that's a pickle. So the question is, am I going to do the little bumps here or not? Last time I was at a funeral, they played Hwar Gwar Vi Hin Nor Vi Gwar. What is that? Was ist da? Okay, let's make 2 pickles. 2 pickles are probably enough to fool the average eye, I would argue. It's a song. I understand that. What kind of song? Like, what kind of tone is it? Is it a funeral song? Is it happy? Is it, what is it? What are we looking at? This is an ugly pickle. There we go. A little bit of pickle. These will be my pickles. I kind of hate the bottom of this guy. Let's smooth out the bottom of this guy. Just want to like flatten you above all else. That'll be a little bit better. Okay, so we got ourselves a little pickle mixture. Let's get into here. Kind of sad. It's a song that asks where we go when we pass away. It's fair. Makes a lot of sense for a funeral song. What does the song suggest? What is the general ideology of it? Are we heaven believers, or what does the song suppose? Okay, you're gonna be called pickle juice. Nice, straight, simple pickle juice. Okay, so here's what we're gonna want to do. I'm gonna want to kill off all of this extra fluff. and just make a liquid mixture for the brine. There we go. Now we're in on the brine. Doesn't say anything about heaven or hell. What does it say? Let me know. CQDK, you got to tell me what do we got going on? What's our view on that stuff? Does it say like the earth, or is there like an afterlife? Like, what's the general idea of it? I personally don't put much thought into the afterlife. I find that it's a little like boring to think about. Like, I feel like it doesn't solve anything to think about like what comes after life. It only freaks people out. At the end of the day, it's just really like something that just freaks people out, and there's no reason to just like freak yourself out for no reason. So it's probably best not to think too hard about it. It does say about afterlife, I ask what happens when you are gone. What? CQDK, you just said that it's a song that says what happens after you pass away. And then now you're saying it says nothing about what happens after you pass away? What are we talking about? Okay, so we got that sort of settled a little bit. I can probably low res this a bit, but I'm going to leave it high res just for the time being. And if we go back to our shader nodes, what do we have? We have liquid. Oh, it's perfect. It asks a question. Can you please tell us what that question is, please? I just want to know, what does it say? What does the song say? All right, we're gonna do a little bit of green pickly sort of juice for this. Transmission can be lowered quite a bit. Let's change the glass texture as well to be brighter. The question the song asks is what happens when we pass? Yes. And what does it say about that? What does the song have to say about us passing? Nothing. What? I am left confused. I am left with less answers than I came with. Also, this jar needs to be made a little bit more see-through. It only asks. So it's like the chorus or whatever we want to call it, right, is repeating like what happens after you pass. That's just sort of the general idea of the song. That's odd. It's an odd rhythm for a song. It's kind of morbid. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba da ba da ba da. Ba da ba ba. You think they'd offer us a little bit of an answer if we listen to the whole song, you know? The song says, where do we go when we pass? It doesn't talk about what actually happens. Yeah, okay, I get that. Why, though? That just seems morbid. That seems like that's just a weird thing to do to people. Okay, so that is going to be the beginnings of our liquid. You don't know you didn't make the song? I mean, I totally get that. That's very fair. How odd. What a weird song. Let's do just the Z-axis. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. You know what? This is going to be fine. We're going to leave it just like that. Okay, so... here's where we got to make the pickle juice look real. What does pickle juice look like? Let me Google a picture of pickle juice real quick, and we're going to throw in some pickle juice, and we're going to solve this. And then we're going to do normals, and we're definitely going to have enough time, and I'm not going to freak out. As I am wont to do. People are just drinking pickle juice. What on earth is up with people? I have a feeling everybody here is a big pickle juice drinker. I'm not in on that. I don't do that. Pickle juice is good for French fries and fried chicken. That is the use in pickle juice. There we go. That actually looks really good. You don't like pickle juice? Why not? Why haven't you joined the pickle juice craze? Okay, that should be pretty good looking. No pickle juice for me. Honestly, can't agree more with you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set object to geometry, which didn't work. Why did that not work? Now we're going to do this one. Just no. I can get that. Pickles are pretty weird. I like pickles. I love pickles. Don't get me wrong. Pickles are good. But pickle juice, we're going to call this Big Pickle, or Pickle Big. We're going to call this Pickle Small. Pickle Small. There we go. Pickle Big could use just a little bit of rotational stuff. Boy, is this a weird looking sketch so far. Do I want Pickle Small? I think I don't care for Pickle Small. I don't think it looks that good. Instead, I'm going to add some random variation onto Pickle Big to make it look a little better. How many pickles do we want inside of this jar? You know what? I'm thinking what we want is the pickles to be a bit bigger. Pickles get big. And we want to fill up this negative space as much as possible. Just no? You want 0? Can't have that. Pickles are good, man. I like pickles. I'm a pickle guy. I just don't like pickle juice. But it's a great resource for fried chicken, I'll tell you that. If you're making fried chicken, you need some pickle juice. If you're frying anything, you need some pickle juice. That's mistake number 1, is not having pickle juice on hand when you begin frying your stuff. Okay, we got 3 pickles. I think that's more than enough pickle. 3 pickles will do. Okay, let's throw the lid back on here. Pickle big one. Pineapples in the pineapple juice and the pickle juice? Yikes. That sounds like how you make nuclear bombs. Ain't no way. Okay, you're going to be called Pickle. The old Pickle. Cannot apply multi-user objects. Okay, I see. If I make this guy green, don't they all get the green tone? No, they don't. That's weird. Okay, so you. We're going to link our material. I'm going as fast as humanly possible so that I can get this looking good. Boy, that is a beautiful looking pickle. Am I going to use displacements on this? I really don't like displacements. I was just telling I'm a Cup of Joe not to use displacements, and now I've seen what might be the perfect use for a displacement. I don't know. I don't know is the question. What I will do is click on this, and we're going to add a color node. Wow, that is the most perfect pickle color I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so what we want is a gradient between these colors from one end to the other. So we're going to pop ourselves in a gradient texture. I think I might add a little bit of noise to this to kind of break it up and make it look weird, but we'll see. Negative 90 degrees. Ba, 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 ba. We'll do like a 0.3 to get that really subtle looking, and then we'll pop it up. Okay, and now we can do this to get that a little bit more subtle looking. Maybe we'll do like a B-spline. Excuse me. Okay, so that's the beginning of the pickle. Now what we want to do is get it looking just a little bit weirder. So I'm going to add a color mix RGB. This goes into number 1. We're going to plug in a normal. And by normal, I mean a noise. Just like that. Plug you down into here. Oh, already looking like top tier. Not enough top tier. Sure, that's a pickle. Done. I might go ahead and change this to a 90 and reverse these guys because we have just a little bit more bright than dark for my interests. Oh, nope, doesn't matter. Makes literally no difference. Okay. Already, those are pickles. Those look great. You saw those in a game, you would know exactly what you're looking at. But let's go the extra mile. Okay, perfect. Now let's do the bump. This is it. Stick the landing. Just stick the landing and you are free to hit home base. Sure, we'll do it just like that. I don't care. Texture. We're going to want ourselves a little bit of a Musgrave, low detail Musgrave. Going to try and get them as circular as possible, but if they don't work, that's fine. We'll manage. Huh. That's weird. Why does that look so weird? There we go. Okay. Okay. Now we're cooking with fire. Here we go. So we're going to put on a color ramp to get this tuned correctly. No. No. Oh, this is tough. This is a hard one to master. Like, that looks pretty good, but it's not this. That's not what I wanted. If I do something a little crazy. Okay, now we experiment. We have how much time? Not a lot of time. Not a lot of time to be doing what I want to be doing, but what am I if not persistent? Please work. Please work. Please clap. Okay, we're going to do a smooth to F1. We're going to lower randomness. That's not at all what I want. Okay, no, don't do that. Do not do whatever the heck that was. Let's do another noise and see how noise plugs into this guy. How do you like a noise in your scale? Please work. Please work. Please work. Why is it so twisty? Okay, something's weird about the twist. It doesn't like the twist. Let's get rid of scale. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's something. There's something right there. Okay, so we have these bumps. Now we check detail. Maybe detail should be on this as well. Hold on. Please work. Please work. Okay, so detail is needing a clamp or something. So let's put in a converter, let's put in a clamp, and it's going to be here. Come on. Come on, I know you want to work. Come on. Let's put that to 0. Let's put this, no. It's so close to being correct, but I just can't get it to work. Okay, so get rid of you. We have it set up just like this. Those are pretty good looking pickles. Just make them pop. Make them pop. Make them do their thing. If I instead... I'm kind of freaking out because I know I don't have that much time, but You can't freak out in moments like this. You actually have to kind of embrace failure just a little bit. So chill out. You got this. No freaking out. Whew. We're here. I'm not going to freak out. We're doing just fine. We're doing just fine. There's no need to freak out. That actually looks almost perfect. And for the sake of making this guy work, I am now going to plug both of these into a mix RGB and cross my fingers and hope that I did something of use. And I will hope that my time has been justified. Oh. Please. Oh, it's pretty good. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, get rid of this noise. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. Let's go super high on that detail. Let's lower this guy down just a little bit. Lachronicity down to where we like it. And we're going to do an add, and we're going to add 100%. Please work. That looks pretty good. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? I think it's good enough. Okay, let's bring that down just a little bit, and let's lower that lachronicity just a little bit. Actually, maybe we up it. That's it. Those are pickles. I'm done worrying about this. Those are pickles. Okay, so last but not least, we got to etch the glass. Oh, those are pretty good looking. Color me not that displeased with what we're looking at here. In fact, the only difference that I think I want to make now that I'm sitting here and looking at it is this should be how we do this. Nope, 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 nope. I like it better that way. Okay, it's done. Pickles are done. Okay, throw them back in the pickle juice in the pickle jar with the lid. And you got yourself some pickles. Should I have just sat and modeled them? Probably. Oh well, we're done. Let's look at the pickle juice and let's give it a little bit more alpha. Done. Okay, etch the glass. So, here is how we want to do this. I want to save this 1,000 times, and then we're going to open up our Borb, which is not here. I think I'm good to get rid of all these pictures. I think I'm done. And I'm going to open up Borb. Definitely not freaking out. Definitely not hating that I'm wearing these rabbit ears right now, and I'm definitely going to take them off. Goodbye. Okay, we're back. Let's see here. Where is Borb? Hello, Borb. Where are you? Raven statue. There he is. So I've saved this. I'm going to throw on my Raven statue. We're looking at him. We're going to go ahead and remove this text. I'm going to go ahead and remove my HDRI. What are we rendering as? JPEG. Perfect. In fact, not perfect. We need a PNG. PNG with this and a 16-bit color accuracy. Go down to film, turn on transparent, look at the final rendered view, and we're going to render this. You got it. You got it. You're going to work. Perfect. Let's go ahead and throw him on my desktop as Borb. And then I'm going to use a text editor to write Borb for the lid, so I think we're good there. Oh, I shouldn't have just saved. Oops. Oh well. I'll fix that later. Now what? Now we're going to open Krita. We're going to wait for it to load. And I'm going to open up the pickle jar while we wait. This is it. This is it. We're here. Oh, this is going to work. This is going to work. Here you go. Let's make Borb work. Okay. So, we got a Borb. We're going to grab him. We're going to make him just a little bit smaller. I'm going to center him kind of low. We're going to turn you into a normal map as best as we can. So let's see here. We want other or map or edge detect height. There we go. Normals. Oh, he does not like doing that, does he? Oh, Borb. Oh, Borb. Okay, let's add a layer underneath him that's white. So I guess I could have stuck with the PNG, actually, now that I'm sitting here and thinking about it. But that will be just fine. Let's merge you. Let's go back to our filters. Edge detects. Turn you into a normal. Oh! Look how perfect he looks. It's a little spicy looking. And that's going to show up, and it's going to be kind of ugly. So I think the way I want to do this, you know what, I'm going to auto smooth it myself. This is a bad idea, and you shouldn't be doing it like this, but I don't have time to sit here and think. I got 20 minutes to make this thing work. So we're just going to go for the Borb. When in doubt, go for the Borb. We're going to go ahead and add a little bit of Gaussian blur to him just to round out these lines a little bit. And I'm going to repeat one more time. Should you ever be blurring your image? No. You should never be doing this. But I don't have a lot of choices, so this is what I'm going for. Okay, let's go ahead and export as a JPEG. Borb.jpg, that'll do. And now we got to do it one more time. This time with some font. Okay, let's go ahead and draw ourselves Borb in our best mouse-based cursive. Yep, that's definitely small enough. Okay, this is gonna be just the worst thing we've ever seen. Oh gosh. Get close. You know what? I like that B so much, I'm not going to delete it. We are going to grab U, and we are going to just go for it. And we're going to restart on these O. Could I have just typed this out? Yes. Why would I want to do that? Okay, good stopping point. Is this how cursive works? Absolutely not. But I don't care. I get to make my own script. Okay, that's the best I'm gonna do. Sorry. Sorry to everyone who wanted quality today. That's the best I could possibly hope to do with this. Okay, let's go ahead and grab it and make her sing. Okay, there we go. We got a board. Okay, heights. Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. We're gonna do the exact same thing we just did to the board. We're gonna give it a 3, and we're going to double Gaussian blur it because I'm terrible. Bum bum ba dum ba da 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 do do do. There you go. There's a board for you. I can just invert it to make it pop out, so honestly, not that upset about it. Let's export that as a JPEG, and the JPEG is gonna be called text, because that's original and works. And we're back to Blender. Will this work? Moment of truth. Let's go to our shader nodes. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum 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 bum ba-dum ba-dum. We're going to put on a little bit of a bump. We're going to put on an image texture, which is going to be right there. Hello? Image texture, gotcha. Plug in, pop you up, go to our desktop, grab text, push him in. Oh, there he is, but he's off. Also, he does not look correct, which I think is... How do I fix this? I know there's a way to fix this. Okay, first and foremost, let's go ahead and pop this guy up into here, and we're going to edit our UVs. Okay, so Borb is set up just like this. Now, I didn't think about what I was doing, and now I'm coming to suffer the consequences of that. Almost guaranteed. Hey, what's up, Bluesy? Almost surely I'm going to suffer the consequences of that right there. 2 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1, 2. Yep, 2 times. How's it going? How's your stream? Let's go ahead and bring all of this down just a little bit. I don't think this matters too much in the grand scheme of things. What'd you do for stream? Okay, we're going to push all this down. And I think we have subverted everything. Did we break our metal texture? Oh, we came really close to it. We can fix that. We can fix this. Good, I learned a lot. Got some animation done. Just got a little stuck with root bones. I was learning an animation tutorial. Hey, there you go. Were you streaming yourself doing the tutorial? That's kind of interesting. It's got the energy. I do not need to see the text prompts for that. Ooh, you can make them small. Wait, what? How did I do that? How did I just do that? Oh no, I just did it. I can't figure out. Okay, you know what? They're just going to stay normal. If I can learn how to do little icons, we're doing that in the future. Because honestly, screen space is the worst part about all of this. And I'm getting good with shortcuts that I don't need to worry about stuff like that. It was fun animating to a tutorial on stream. That's awesome. I'd be worried about like copyright stuff, but honestly, I doubt that's going to be an issue for you, especially if the person on YouTube is also being conscious of copyright stuff. So probably works out perfect. How'd it go? What would you give it out of 10? You think you did a good job? That looks pretty good. Okay. We got 10 minutes. Let's ace this. Boy, does that look bad. Somebody told me how to fix this once, and I've already forgotten how to do it. You put in like a height node or something. No, it's not a normal. It might be a normal map. This is such a SEMO question right here. I want to say that's it. I definitely think I'm getting better with practice, so yeah, starting to improve. How long have you been doing it? How long have you been doing Blender? You know what? That's going to be good enough for my purposes as far as I'm concerned. I hope the jar turns out, but otherwise we're going to stick with this. Oh gosh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Why did I do this to myself? About a year now, but mixed between animation modeling, so a little spread out. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Have I shown off any of your work on stream, or maybe I asked and you said that you didn't want to show off anything on stream? It's been a minute since I remember seeing anything. Because you got something to show off. Let's show it off. Borb.jpg? Please work. Please work. Oh, I see him. There he is. He's hiding in the corner. Okay, so let's go... We messed this up. For sure we messed this up. We're going to go to our UVs. We're going to go to Edit. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and project from View. Or maybe a cube project. No, bad cube project. Let's do a cylinder project. That is excellent. But it's terrible. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to project from View. There he is. In all of his glory, right on the front. Right on the front of the jar. Just get them right there on the front of the jar. Just nice and big, right on the front. There we go. When I get a trailer or my first episode, I'll definitely share it with you. You got it. First episode. Can you explain what that means? What do we mean episode? I know you've shared all of this with me before, but it's been a like a busy season for 3D modeling, if I'm being perfectly honest. So my memory's a little broken. That looks good, except we broke all of this. Why did we break this? Let me try switching to alpha blend now that we're here. No, clip is terrible. We're gonna want blend. Doing a 10-part first series of my Ghost series, Gloomy. Okay, this is definitely the first I'm hearing of this. I have not heard of this before. Can you give us like a synopsis? What should we expect? If we switch to actual rendered view, this looks terrible. Okay, you know what? This is gonna have to be a cycles render. I don't like doing cycles renders like this, but this is gonna have to be a cycles render. This guy's like way too terrible. Why is it still... Wait. What? No, it should be fine. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's messing up because I projected from view. Never mind, that's my fault. Okay, we're gonna go back to Eevee and we're gonna change our projection mode to something a little bit more manageable. Something just a little bit better for us. Smart project. That can work. Okay, so we got a smart project. Let's go right to the front. We got to figure out which part that is. Which one is the front? It's this one. No? Where is he? Why are we having so much trouble? Why are we having so much trouble with this? Smart project angle limit is going to be 90, so we should get bigger islands on this guy. And I just want to get him right in the middle. Oh, and it's upside down. It's upside down on the back. What on earth? This is a real hassle. Everlina is a ghost princess from the kingdom of Gloomy. The first season is all about how she became the last surviving of her kind as she tries to bring her people back and get revenge on those who destroyed them. This sounds intense. How long have you been working on this? Let's turn off transparency for just a moment while I try to make this work. This is fine. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Why is that so messed up? What is going on there? because they're intersecting with each other in weird ways for sure. Ugh. Just over a year now with writing and storyboard development. Very cool. Well, that's awesome, man. Congrats to you. I hope it pans out. Stuff like that should definitely not be belittled. That takes a lot of effort to get something like that to work. So good on you for going for it. I have thought about making a short movie in Blender, and I think I will one day, but I'm definitely not at the level yet that I want to be. So I will be waiting to make my short movie, but it is on the dock. Okay, so like that looks literally perfect, except the back. We have a bad seam right here. So what I'm going to do is change the glass texture, which I think I can do. That looks so actually perfect. It's just the glass texture that needs the work. Okay, so that's not going to change that at all. Hardest part is covering all the areas: character design, weight paint, animation, rigging, outfit design, scene. Yeah, for sure. And like setting yourself up for the right amount of effort, I think, is also kind of crucial. It's very easy to get stuck in that headspace of like, I need to do it perfect, first try, no questions asked. That can be really challenging. We did it! Oh, we did it! Yeah, baby! Okay, so non-color space is going to help solve that problem easily. Hello? My pants decided to tickle my, my leg, which was very concerning. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some vector math real quick to get these guys together. This should work, right? That should give us a little bit of a brittle texture on top of here. Oh, it does. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, yeah, so we want just like a big, strong tin right there. We got Borb on the top. And we got our pickles. And I think I am done with the pickle jar for the day. So that is the Borb pickle jar completed. Let's go ahead and throw our alpha hashed back on. Come on. Come on. I know you want to work. Look at that. Kind of looks like arms if you look at it from the right angle. So now I got to find a way to get a good picture of this, which is going to be literally impossible. Actually, I'm not done yet. Hold on. One more thing. Let's add a little bit of edge highlighting on the Borb. The picture is everything? Absolutely. It is an older picture that I did. It's one that I did last week of an android bird that is here to destroy everything in the world. So pretty pleased to be reusing this for some pickles. Just had to turn it into a normal map first, but now we're here. Okay, so it's white, and what we really want, yeah, that's it. What we really want is HSV with a rainbow iridescent sort of look. Come on. The loading times are killer for Eevee. Let's do a far and get that rainbowy kind of texture. Hey, what's up, Beryl? Beryl, you're here right at the end. Just as we finish up our Borb. How am I doing? I'm pretty pleased with what we got going on here, if I'm perfectly honest. Cannot be that upset about it. Do I really want to do like a gradient something or other? You should see Cycles. I've spent 5 days animating a 1 minute scene. I feel like you should try your hand at Eevee. Eevee is so much nicer, and getting transparents to work, which was my biggest problem with it, did not take that long to learn. You're doing okay? What does okay mean? Why just okay? I kind of only want the bird to be like rainbow. I kind of just wanted him to be like highlighted. You know what? I have a way better way of doing it now that I'm thinking about it. We should pop in a mix RGB once it allows us. Cold, more productive. Cold, better, or more productive. Sorry? What does that mean? Cold, better, or more productive. What does that mean? Okay, so one side will be white and one side will be rainbow. And yeah, that'll be just like that. And you'll plug into here. Oh, could be better or more productive. You got to give yourself breaks. You have to give yourself breaks. The world revolves on people giving themselves good amounts of breaks. You don't do that, you're screwed. Life is cruel to people who don't give themselves breaks. Every person who's ever said that they grind 50 hours a week and they're doing successful has lied. That is not how the world works. The world works based on people taking care of themselves. There's a reason every single millionaire spends an ungodly amount of money taking wealthy vacations. There's a reason for that. Is this going to work? It is not going to work. Why are you not working? The Sigma grind set? Honestly. Why doesn't this work? Like, ideally, this... Oh, it's not coming together the way I need it to. It just doesn't want to come together. Man, that's so frustrating. You know what else? Oh, I got it. We're going to use this to determine the roughness and the alpha. Let's do straight alpha. That'll fix a lot of problems right away. So my ideal alpha is 0.3. So we're going to do 0.3 to 1. That should solve the problem right here. You should work. You should work. Here we go. Now we have a really prominent looking bird. Look at him. Oh, that solves that problem pretty well. So if I take a picture like this, it is now pouring outside. I'm going to turn that by 180 degrees, maybe even a little bit more. And now we're going to do the exact same thing to finish this guy off. Come on. We're so close. Plug in a color ramp. And we're going to use a mix, and we're going to get it rainbow, and we're going to be done. Da 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 do do. All right, all right, all right. You got it. You're going to kill it. It's going to look so good. To come back to Bluesy, how would Eevee help with animating? Rendering, sure, but animating? I mean, if you're spending 5 days doing a minute-long scene, that's definitely like the crucial part, especially if it's for practice. That's the part that I'm getting at. Yeah, I would make an argument that that might be in your best interest. But nobody knows better than you, so don't let me tell you anything. I'm just some dude on the internet. Nothing I say has any real volume. Nor should it. I shouldn't have any control over anybody. Okay, you know what? I'm done. 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 What I'm going to do is we're going to grab all of this. We're going to grab the whole thing, and we're going to join it all together as one mesh. One big old messy mesh. Look at that beautiful rainbow bird. And I'm going to place a camera up here. Add a camera. Get into the camera. We're going to do a little GY to bring us back. A little bit of GZ to bring that up. And a little bit of RX to bring it down. And now I can take the jar and we're going to rotate it. And we're going to see how that looks. You know what? I want to focus a little bit less on the text on the top. If somebody notices it, that's cool. But it's not the focus of this build, so I don't want to focus on it. I'd rather focus on the bird. Dare I try and get the bird looking really, really prominent right here? And then I should be done. I'm going to say I'm done like 50 times, but I want to be done, is what it comes down to. Okay, so that doesn't work at all. Don't do that. Now, it's this guy that can determine the last little bit of this. Okay, cool. So, we're going to go ahead and open up terminology check. Animating, going through the process of assigning movement to the contents of the scene. Eevee won't help with that. That is not what we were talking about, Beryl. I'm talking about actually animating like the frames. Because they're being rendered out. And yes, Eevee will 100% help with that, even if you're animating your image. Like, I'm going to be just turning this jar around in a circle. The amount of time it's going to take for this to animate versus animating in cycles is infinitely less, even though it's an animation in Eevee. Now, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Why does it look so bad is my problem. There is an animation that is being rendered. There is an object that is animated that will then be rendered. The render is the part that we're worrying about. Not the animation. The animation's already done. We've already done the animating. We're just worried about the render. And I think practicing Eevee is a good way to practice Blender in general, because you're basically waiting less for everything. And by the time you get industry standard or like good, you might be questioning whether you want to use Blender anyway. So I would make the argument that I think practicing the speed of which you're modeling is more important than the speed at which, or like the accuracy in which you're modeling. Especially because Cycles really doesn't offer any benefit other than like transparencies and stuff. As somebody who used to be like a big Cycles advocate, I actually kind of disagree with Cycles nowadays. There he is. There's my lovely little pickle jar. Yes, but what's specifically being animated, or what's specifically being rendered is an animation. That's the only place where the word animation was used. Oh, that'll work. That'll do right there. That'll do hardcore. Cool. Let's plug another red up in the center here just so we can get a couple more rainbows going. And I am pleased as punch about this. I kind of want to add a little bit of rainbow to the glass because I'm a crazy person. I've become infatuated with color. I like color a lot, so we're doing some color. And honestly, this is my best attempt. I kind of was hoping for more, but this is it. I think this is as good as I can do right now. You're a crazy person, so why not? That's how I justify every life decision I've ever made. Especially lately. I've made some weird life decisions in recent memory. Okay, that's pretty good. Pickle jar NFT coming soon? Nah, I don't really agree with NFTs. I think they're silly. Free money, but whatever. Not my thing. Cool. I think we're done. I'm going to render this out. I do need to put a little tag on here, but I'm going to worry about that later. So if you want to see the final result, please, it's on my Instagram. For anybody who's just hanging out, the Discord, we have a Discord here, and that is the best place to come see our content. We got a lot of cool peeps giving advice and sharing stuff and doing all sorts of whatever. We get up to some shenanigans every now and again over there. So Discord is what it is. I intend to make a comic book with Blender. I think Cycles will be more optimal there. I don't think I agree with that, but it's a cool idea. And if you prefer Cycles, don't let me disprove you from Cycles. I just think if you're learning, Eevee is definitely the better learning engine. And for me, I'm non-stop learning. Okay, so with that, I am gonna vamoose. Comics in Blender are amazingly easy. Totally. So let's see who we want to raid. Let's give somebody a little bit of raid. Let's share some love with the world out there. This is looking so cute. Well, thank you. I'm a little displeased with the pickles, and the way that the texture is working on the jar could use some improvement, but that's how I feel about it. It's okay. It's a perfectly fine looking guy. and I can't be displeased with that. So let's go look for somebody to share the love with. I'm probably going to send you all to Ratlord, because Ratlord has just been the sweetest lately. Who do we like? We got Pandy and Ratlord. Oh my gosh, we got a guy making Buzz Lightyear. I am kind of interested, but I think Ratlord's going to be a little bit more compelling for us. If you get your assets done in a single lifetime. True. I am a big fan of getting it done and getting out. I like speed. Speed's the name of my game. That's what I practice. That's what I preach. I am a speed man. All right, so everyone, go say hi to Ratlord. Just give him a nice little hello before you decide to do whatever you want with your day. It feels good for people to get rated by another streamer, so I'll see you on the other